This is the start of the Eccup Reservoir walk. It's nothing spectacular, it's just a walk around a reservoir. But to my right is a golf club. I think it's called Sandmore Golf Club in Old Woodley. And my dog, Freya, is down there because for some reason she's terrified of the sound of golf balls being struck or cricket balls. So she fears this footpath. And the minute I get her on it, she does a runner. And true to form, there she is, run off. So, Eccup Reservoir. Let's have a mosey around here and see what we can film. There's a few interesting things we can discover on route, so let's go have a look for them. And this is the start and finish, basically, but we're not going that way. We're going left at the bottom of that, where that amazing detached house is. Solitary detached house. Lovely building. I have no idea of its history or why it's isolated, or if it's anything whatsoever to do with the reservoir. I don't know, but lovely house, lovely spot. This is the first part of it, really. You know, it's through bushes, a bushed footpath, woodland to my right, and this is how the path is. Lovely woodland there, but it's inaccessible. Apparently it's owned by Yorkshire Water, and it's a nature reserve, which is good. It's not good that you can't gain access to it, because it'd be a nice place to do a wild camp, even a stealth wild camp, but officially it's a no-go area because of its status. And so when you come through the couple of hundred yards of woodland, wooded footpath, and you're in the open. And this is it, really. Fields, open fields, hilled, those sides, and that's Leeds, boundary at the top. And this is part of the circular 5-mile walk with the reservoir just coming into view on the right there. I don't know much about the reservoir's history, but there's a sign around the other side which explains it, which I'll add to the commentary when we get there. Nice, isn't it? This is the second gate we've come across now, and the path's now taking us in the northern direction after maybe coming, I don't know, quarter mile west. We're now headed north. Look at this. There's not many city boundaries that look like this, is it? Well, not that many I know of, there's probably hundreds, but it's a good one. Another one, the first style, which reminds me of bringing my son here once or twice when he was younger, and it only come on condition he could come on his go-kart, which, fair enough, but these were always a problem because it was quite a heavy go-kart and we have to hump them over. Such is life. This footpath that goes through the middle of the field, it's now the main one, but originally this was a lesser one, and there's a footpath that followed the tree line and fence line round, which I always used, but it seems like the farmers planted on it and sort of covered it with crops, and this is now the main one. So I suppose it matters really, but it's just something I've noticed. And there's Freya, probably looking for a cow pat to roll over in, as she does. A few weeks ago I came down here, and this is one of my favourite spots on the walk because there was a big old stone here with rock art carved onto it, and I always look forward to seeing it. And I got here and I saw this pile of concrete, and my first thought was that somebody, for whatever reason, had covered the stone up with concrete, and it sent a panic through me, you know. But I couldn't believe it, but I'll tell you what happened to it in a bit. But that's what I thought had happened to the big old stone and its rock art. It had been deliberately covered up by concrete, and that is a ruin. I have no idea what it was. Possibly an old barn. I don't know, I mean it looks like it had two levels. There's a window at the top, one at the bottom, and there's what looks like could have been a floor there, halfway up where the white line is. But I don't know how old it is, but if I had a look at the size of the trees inside it, well, it's been empty and abandoned for a very long time, and quarried. All the stone's been stolen from it, which is always a shame, but these things happen. Nice lintel there. It's wonder some unscrupulous builder ain't come along and nicked it. There it is. It's a ruin. And there's the doorway. And there's a bathtub. Although I doubt if the bathtub's original. And there's another hidden, secluded residence. Very secluded. Very private. What's it called? It says so there. The Rockery, I think, or Rookery. Anyway, that's as good as we're getting for the Rookery. There, back into a bit of woodland. And this is interesting because there's no sign saying it's private, and it probably is. And I've never been down there. There's a stream down there, obviously, and a flame here. But that looks like potential bit of woodland for a wild camp. I'll have to have a look at that at some point. Strange. Seems a strange place to have a part of a stone wall just tucked away there. Maybe it's more of it hidden behind the... No, there's not. Just seems to have, might have been there to support the tree, I don't know. I doubt it. But anyway, well, I don't think we're halfway around yet, but the sun's out again and the scenery's good. Look at it, it's good, isn't it? Excellent part of the world. Well, it is an excellent part of the world, and it's on my doorstep, literally. Popular with walkers. Last few times I've been down, I've bumped into people I know, but not this time, as yet. Another footpath, and I don't know where it goes. Well, I've got a sneaky feeling it could take you to Harewood, because we're not far from Harewood at all, and possibly the Emmerdale farm set, but I'm guessing. The old farmhouse and farm buildings, that's my favourite, the derelict one. A lot of potential there, I guess. Well, a lot of potential if you got a lot of money. There you go, a sheepdog with a mission. Freya, eyeing up the opposition. Luckily, she can't get through the fence. That's possibly why the fence is designed like that, to stop dogs getting through. But she's silly. To say she's a sheepdog. Nearly she'd come around and up, he's chasing them from one side of the field to the other, but luckily she can't get near them. Come on, Freya. Just noticed this, I don't know, white stuff, bush, I don't know, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called, but looking at it now, that is really good for fire starting. The white stuff, it takes a spark instantly and you can get a fire going with it. Just thought I'd mention it. This is the stone I was talking about earlier on. It's moved half a mile here, obviously to lock the gate and stop sheep, I guess, being stolen. Some nice carvings on it. I don't know if you can make it out at the top there, there's some runic lettering. Now I'll have to put my thinking cap on. Yeah, it reads, "The North will rise again." Nice thought. So I guess Mark Smith from The Fall was here, because one of his songs was called "The North Will Rise Again," and it's a great song. But here they are, the carvings, the wonderful carvings. It depends on the time of day and the sunlight how visible these carvings can be, and it's not a good day for them, but they're there. And Freya, as always, wants to be in the picture. Nice weekend gaff there. Look, she's after the sheep. Luckily the fence is too good for her. I wonder if there were old farm buildings that have been renovated to private residences. I wonder if part of it are still farm buildings. But I know that a couple of them further on behind are private. What a lovely place to live. So quite peaceful. Well, anyway, follow this path down now and it'll bring us to the reservoir, the opposite side of the reservoir, which we haven't even filmed yet, but it's not going anywhere. Yeah, what a lovely day, lovely walk. There's no doubt about it. This has got to go down as one of the most interesting gates I've ever seen. It's very impressive. It's still got the handle on it, the chain. Yeah, I guess when they built the wall they couldn't be bothered moving the gate. Never mind. It's good. Look, horses. Horses for courses. They look really bored. You know, must be really boring existence just standing in a field all day wagging your tail. Man. No pressure there then. No, it says don't be a tosser. I'll try my best. Although I'm curious now to know where this road goes. I can only imagine it goes to Harewood. The Harewood estate is only over that brow of that hill. Literally. Well, I'm sure this was part of the Harewood estate many years ago. Well, I know it was because it stretched further back that way. So at one point this was all part of the Harewood estate. You know, I wonder, you know, Lord Harewood, he was the Queen's cousin, wasn't he? I wonder when she was driving past us, she went in for a coffee. You know, Freya! Hey, come on old boy, we're just nipping Lord Harry Harewood's gaff and you can stick the kettle on. Interesting thought. And there it is, Eccup Reservoir. Big, innit? And cold and dangerous and not to be swimming. The works there. Eccup Reservoir. There was a Roman camp at Adel just up the road. I wonder if the camp there are marching for camp. I wonder if this was one of the reasons that they decided to put it there, because the obvious water supply that's always been here. You never know. Nice little viewing spot here. Another nice symbol regarding litter, I guess. Not cool, take it home. Okay mate, I subscribe to that. And there, I don't know what that is. Is it the overspill? Goes down there to a stream which leads in the woods. Looks good. I've never been down there either. I don't know if you can hear them, but you can see the Freya down there. She's actually in the... I don't know. The reservoir is usually deeper than this. There's some more woodland here. Now you think that'd be good for a wild camp, but it's not. It's even... I once put a tarp and got a fire going at the top and thinking there'd be nobody around, but I was passed by half a dozen people while I was up there. And Freya has just gone in there and chased a lot of ducks off. And a biker went past, got off his bike and started shouting abuse at me. "There birds, there's a dog in there." Well, I can see that, but I couldn't really stop her. And I don't know who he thought he was, but the big hairy biker with a lot of studs on his leather jacket obviously saw himself as having some authority. Yeah, she shouldn't have got in and she shouldn't have chased the ducks, but try stopping her. You got me in trouble again. Yeah, there we go. There's not a right lot to see here. It's back in woodland. Still fenced off, obviously, the reservoir. And it's sort of like the last sort of maybe third of the walk to do. It's been a lovely, it's just lovely to get out of the house And well, I'm on sick from work at the moment, and I find myself vegetating watching TV all day if I don't do anything about it. So having a border collie, a very naughty border collie, whatever she is, gives you a reason to get out and do something, which is always good for the head. Always good for the head. Yeah, so yeah, here we are at the southern corner, I guess, southern corner of the reservoir. It's a lot shallower than it used to be, because a few years ago the water came right up to the edge here, down here, and it's not now. It's maybe 50-30 yards in from there, so they've taken a lot of the water out. Well, a lot of it's been used, I don't know, but certainly not as deep as it was. There you go, part of a stream that runs adjacent to the reservoir. Not sure what its purpose is, but I like the eyes that have been painted on that little tunnel and bridge thing. It does look like a face, doesn't it, with the eyes on it. It's funny. And that's Sandmore Golf Club. And a runner. There's a lot of runners coming around here. And this is it now, basically. The very last stretch. Interesting bridge. A bridge to a mound. Good. And the last stretch, maybe it's half a mile to go now, is much the same as this. You can walk on the opposite side there, or on the main path here, it doesn't matter. There's a footpath on the other side. But this is as good as it gets. At least the rain's stayed away. Like the sun, it's just a bit cloudy blue sky, a bit of blue sky and a cloudy day, but it's still nice to get out and forget about everything and let the bit of exercise do your head the world of good. Yeah, Eccup Reservoir. Although it's a bit hidden there behind the bushes. Right, I've been walking now 10 minutes down this path, approaching the end of the walk. Well, it's another 15-20 minutes maybe, but I'm minus one dog, Freya. She's gone AWOL, which isn't unusual, because she always finds herself on the other side of this fence and always finds her way out at the top of the path near that wonderful house. But on this occasion she has vanished, and it's been a good 10 minutes, like I said, since I've seen her. She's in there somewhere, and she's got this incredible habit of reappearing, but I honestly don't know where she is. I'll carry on to the end, and if she hasn't turned up, I'll have to come back and whistle and call her. But for now, she's vanished. Oh dear. Right, this is the end, or the beginning. That's where I was. And as I'm speaking, Freya is on the other side of that wall. I've just seen her. She just appeared. Now, that's not the first time she's done this, and she always finds a way out. So I'm just waiting for her to find her way out. Should be interesting, but she's safe, and she was near me all the time, but I don't know how she's going to get out of there.